Okay, IBUS75 Test 4A Final. A couple questions, just going to read the syllabus, and probably might want to read my CV. One of the things that I think the video covered was the reduction, the fact that we don't have a maritime policy in this country, so we don't have as many American flag ships today as we used to when I got out of school 50 years ago. One of the most important issues in logistics, particularly port logistics, is to recognize that the Port of LA and Long Beach is different than all the other U.S. ports. The International Longshoremen's Union, the ILWU, in many cases, sometimes their processes lead to delays, but rarely are they the sole reason for any of the transit issues at the port. The Panama Canal expanded in order to be able to handle 12,000 TEU ships, which means the ships that are bigger than that cannot traverse the canal. The people that bring the ships into the dock, so an airline pilot takes off, puts it in the air, and lands it. With ships, even though they have the same captain, when you get to different ports, you bring another licensed captain on the ship who's intimately familiar with the local port, because runways typically don't change very much, whereas ports do. You're doing dredging, you're building the Gerald Desmond Bridge, and it may be 6 months before you're back in that port again. So those people are called pilots, marine pilots. Over the last couple of years, there's been disruption at the ports of LA and Long Beach. And there's several reasons for that. The supply chain and logistics business historically has been a male-dominated business, particularly the maritime port side of it. The IWU typically is focused on creating good-paying, permanent jobs for their members, and sometimes they resist automation implementation that could reduce the number of their members. Marine terminal operators, which are the people that run these ports down here, rarely have a booth at Cal State Long Beach or UCI, where most of my interns are from, recruiting. They typically aren't looking for college graduates. Most logistics providers today, if you look at Amazon, they are hiring all of these people to run these warehouses. The question is, what are they paying? And are people going to college to work in these jobs? One of the things, again, on the project we worked on earlier today, we're constantly adapting our business processes to what our client's asking us to do. In some cases, I said, we'll have to put that off until next month because it's going to be too complicated for us to get it done now, and we need to keep the process moving forward. The things that are easy for us to adapt, we just adapt. TEU stands for 20-foot equivalent unit for containers on ships. Back when containerization started, when I started in the industry, the predominant container size was 20-foot equivalent, mostly out of Europe. Interesting enough, very few 20s carried on container ships, but nobody's bothered to change that acronym. So a 18,000 TEU ship is basically carrying 9,000 40-foot containers or equivalents. Order fulfillment, which is the portion of a warehouse where a customer says, I need you to take 50 of these computers and ship them to Walmart, that's all part of supply chain. Okay, and the other questions are self-explanatory. Thank you for joining us, and let us know if we can do anything to help you.